Hey, what's up? This your girl, KeyIce. Welcome to Key Reactions. This is a show where I react to a song that I've never heard for the very first time. In this case, I have heard this song. I have to, full disclaimer, I have heard this song up to like the 1 minute mark, okay? So, the reason I'm doing this reaction video is because it has been a song that it's actually just been a song by this artist, period, that everybody's been looking out for. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's been like, when is this song gonna, when is he gonna drop again, right? And put out new stuff. So that's why I'm reacting to it. But I have not seen the video. So I'm also going to be showing the video as I, react to the actual, the overall uh performance of this particular song. The song is Eminem's Houdini. Shout out to Eminem for dropping again. Come on, what's been up, Em? You know what I'm saying? Congratulations to his daughter for her marriage. Saw her wedding pictures. They were beautiful. But yeah, it's been a minute, because he's been like releasing like some of his old stuff, but like putting it out again, like in master deluxe, album releases and stuff like that. But it's been a minute since we've heard like something new, fully new, and he has a new album coming out real soon as well. But this song that I'm going to be checking out today is Houdini. Got the music video, and again, I heard part of the song, but I have not seen the full video. So that's what we're going to be checking out. So let's go ahead and get started. I get nervous. This is a normal thing for me. I'm always nervous about this because, for one, it's like something that I have to like react to it on the spot. And I get nervous just from that. But anyway, let's go ahead and start the video. Yeah, okay. About the lyrics or what have you. But I will say that let's go ahead and stop the share. I will say that okay, overall, Eminem's back, you know what I'm saying? Some Shady's back. You saw some Shady coming out the portal. I was really excited to see the portal again because that's like, yeah, I'm all into sci-fi. But I mean, okay, I just want to let y'all know I am a playlist curator with HomeBase Radio. So I'll say that because I don't think I said it in my last video or my last couple videos. So like as we do these reactions for key reactions, I'm also checking music out to see if we want to place it on HomeBase Radio as well. So I do want to let y'all know about that. But I mean, as far as Eminem's Houdini, okay, I am disappointed that I did not see Houdini. I didn't see that magician in there. I would like to see a scene where he's just as a magician pulling a rabbit out the hat. You know what I'm saying? Like, just add that. Come on, you are saying abracadabra to get that little stick and put that hat on. You know what I'm saying? I would have liked to see that. If it was in the video, I didn't catch it. It was too short, but I don't think I saw that in the video. I'm thinking if anything it would have been at the very beginning, but I was trying to pay really close attention to everything, and I did not see that. So I would have liked to see that. I am disappointed overall just from that. You know what I mean? Abra, when he was singing abracadabra, um, the whole beat itself, that's definitely a Slim Shady type beat. So I see why, because before, leading up to this promotion of the album, in Detroit, he had put out an ad showing the death of Slim Shady. Like it's, like Slim Shady's died. So he's been like really promoting the album big time. I like the storyline that he's trying to portray with that. And so, it's like in this video you can tell that he was like, okay, it's Eminem right now, and he's surprised that Slim Shady is back. He's back. He's come from another dimension, coming out the portal, and it's like, hey, everybody's letting him know, hey, you got to see this, man, you got to check it out. At the very beginning, I know some people are going to mention the guy at the very beginning, Paul. I'm very not familiar. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not familiar with a lot of things that a lot of other people might be familiar with. So I wasn't too familiar with him, but I'm sure that Eminem chooses things for a reason. So I'm sure that there was some controversy behind the very first guy that was reacting to the song. And yeah, I'm not up on every little detail across, everything. So I will say that. And again, if let us know in the comments how you felt about the song as well, about the video itself, the song itself. Again, you have to be an Eminem fan. I will say you have to be an Eminem fan to like completely love the song, because that's just the vibe of that beat. That's definitely a Slim Shady traditional Eminem beat. I do hope to hear different sounds when he comes out with the rest of his album, because I think people are kind of like, okay, we've heard that for what, 10, 20 years now. We want to hear something else. So I am in that boat as far as the sound. But shout outs as far as the whole video, the whole concept, the whole storyline. I'm loving the storyline. I'm loving it. I want to see more. I can't wait to see more. And I do really like that he put out the video the same time he dropped the song. I think that was extremely important in his case, because if we had just heard the song, again, because I had heard about a minute of the song before watching the video, but and I wasn't really feeling overall. But after watching the video, I'm like, okay, everything's, it's falling into place more, But if I had just heard the song, I'm like, okay, well, but I do like the fact that it was comic book, type material. Now let's talk about some of the controversy that I saw that stuck out to me in it. It was mainly the Megan Thee Stallion verse. I know a lot of people actually have been talking about that verse already. And I actually had wrote it down before this. So let's kind of talk about what he just said there. He had said, if I was asked for Megan Thee Stallion if she would collab with me, would I really have a shot at her feet? Now you notice. I'm glad the words were right there on the video, because he put feet. Again, we know, everybody knows Megan Thee Stallion got shot in the foot, right? There was big commotion about that, and she's healed now. But on his song, he's playing, it's a play on words, and he's talking, and he said at her feet, FEAT. Feet in that spelling means win, is like a conquer, a win. But I really have a shot at her feet. So even though he's using the word feet, that sounds like FEET, like because you just got shot in the foot. He's playing on words. He already knew everybody was going to be like, oh, he mentioned her foot getting shot. He knew everybody was going to do that. Eminem's very clever. You got to give him that. He's very clever. He says things for a reason. Even some of the transgender comments, with the transgender cat, talking about the cat being Asian or something, claiming to be black, differently, or being black, claiming to be Asian. He's always been known to play with his words on those things, like on those very controversial topics. And so a lot of people have said a lot of different things about him, like, oh, he's against, he has said, now this is just this song, I'm focusing on this song, I'm not really going back to talk about in the past per se, but everyone does have a right to their own opinions, on things, but you definitely don't want to, ruffle too many feathers at the same time. You want to stay, for the most part, politically correct, which he has definitely not done in most of his music, if you know him. But that's one of those topics that's like, you got to. If you are politically correct, you have to kind of tiptoe around it, and he definitely does not do that. I'll say that. So, I mean, we know that he does not have a large, at least from the different analytics and things, we know that he does not traditionally have a large transgender listener base or anything like that, because of some of the things he said in the past. And, bringing this up as well is like he's kind of like, you know, because he does make a slight reference on how like things are different today. I mean, there was a line in there where he was saying, he really said that in the song. And so he's kind of, like following the current topics, if you will, because, Slim Shady was a character that was brought out during a time when a lot of the topics that we talk about today that are just normal now, they weren't as normal when Slim Shady was big and out like that. You know what I mean? So I think he's also he's, it's kind of like he's trying to bring the Slim Shady character up to par, not up to par, but basically catching him up on what's been going on. So that's my take on that. As far as this song, we don't know what he's going to talk about in the whole album yet. So, but that's my take on that. I definitely don't think he should just, cuz he's been known to like be called like a bully, if you will, towards like transgender, people, gay people, mentions the word gay, and then he says it means happy, because gay, that word does mean happy, but as a lot of words in the English language have multiple meanings, so it also, means homosexual people, but it's also a not nice way of saying homosexual. If you know much about the way the English words are used, is traditionally not a nice way to say homosexual. So, um, yeah, that's he has a lot going on. He says a lot of other stuff too, but those are the big key things that I took out from the whole song itself and the music video. But the video itself, he has a lot of stuff going on in that video. You know what I mean? So you really have to watch it a few times to catch everything in it. I like the different cameos that he had. I saw Snoop in it. Of course, Dr. Dre was in it. I saw a lot of different people in it that were cameoed. So it was cool to see them. And one thing I do want to point out as well is that when you see these cameos by the different people, it doesn't necessarily mean that they all agree exactly with what Eminem is saying in his music. It just, because you can be friends with somebody that doesn't completely 100% agree with you. And I think nowadays a lot of people, they kind of feel like, oh man, they have to agree with every single thing I believe in, in order to be my friend. Now there's different levels of friendship too. You don't have to be like full 100%, oh yeah, that's my boy type. You could just be cool with somebody, like, hey, what's up type of thing, but not really, like say, hey, what's up a couple times a year. I'm just, just wanting to let people know about that too. But at the same time, as far as the Megan Thee Stallion reference, I'm a Megan Thee Stallion fan. I will say that. So the reference, I wish he had not picked that. I don't think it was in the best choosing, but since it was a huge thing, I see why he chose to pick that, because he's also been known to like pick certain women in the industry and kind of pull, pick on them, or like bring their names up more than he probably should, you know what I mean, out of nowhere. But I think when he usually does that, y'all, I really think that it's because he might have a crush on her, because back in school days, guys that usually would pick on girls, they actually had a crush on the girl he was, they were picking on. So I think that's been more of why Eminem has done that with ladies in the industry, even though his choice of words has been really bad, you know what I mean, in his lyrics. But I think that's more of what, because he does saying, if I was to collab with her. So he's like, okay, it's like he wants to collab with her, but at the same time, he's going to make a reference to, to the trending item. So, again, I thought that was a poor choice, but at the same time, it's Eminem. He does like to do that purposely because he knows it's going to get him in the headlines and stuff like that. So he's one of those artists that does that all the time. So I'm not necessarily giving him a pass, but at the same time, I'm like, y'all, what did you expect from Eminem? It's kind of like that too, because most artists don't do a complete 360. You know what I mean? So I do respect him as an artist overall, as far as his lyrical skills and stuff like that. And yeah, that was my overall take. I could really talk on Eminem for a long, much longer time if we were to go over his whole catalog. But as far as placing that song, that's not a song that we would place on home-based radio, because we don't have anything like that right now, like with that sound, as far as the playlist that we do have. But we may create one just for Eminem. I don't know Eminem. I don't see it being placed right now on home base radio, but that opinion might change as we come out with more playlists. We have over 50 right now on Spotify, so make sure you check out home base radio on Spotify. It's under home base promotions page. So you have to go to HomeBase Promotions profile on Spotify to see all the playlists, but they're for HomeBase Radio. And HomeBase Radio is its own website. We have articles out there. We do updates for new music and everything. So make sure you actually check out the website, homebaseradio.com. Should I put a banner up for that? Oh, I have to type it up. But let's go ahead and type it up for y'all real quick so you can see. Because I know some people, I'm one of those visual people. I'm like, I have to see it visually to remember it better. So let's add the banner and show it to you. Voila, homebaseradio.com. Make sure y'all check us out there. I'm one of the playlist curators, and we do always choose music. If you have anything to send us, if you're an artist, make sure you send it to us over on the Homebase promotion side, homebasepromo@gmail.com. But you can also send it directly on Homebase Radio's website as well. And we have a backlog, so it will take us a little while to get to it. But also, make sure you check me out. My name is KeyIce. I'm official KeyIce on all the social media, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. Um, is called X now, as we know. But yes, make sure you follow me there. I don't post much on any of those, but if you want to know a little bit more about me, you can find a little bit more about me there. But today I did this particular reaction because it's Freestyle Fridays. Freestyle Fridays every Friday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time on the Homebase Promotions platforms. It's live on YouTube and Facebook. So make sure you check us out. Shout out to Dawn, Dada, and Sean of Straight Official Freestyles, and also Lee Money of Money Management. They will be hosting tonight's grand prize show for May. So yeah, you make sure y'all check us out over at Homebase Promotions. Anything you need, just go to homebasepromo.com. It will be dropped down below in the comments description section, okay? But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in to this Key Reactions episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the video and my talk about it. And have a great weekend, everybody. Peace.